Vintage Missions, it is great to talk to you once again. It's obviously been a little time since we have met, and there's been a few things that have happened that are excellent. I just wanted to give you a quick update. First of all, money has been coming in, so if you want your balance, feel free to get a hold of me if you want that balance before our next meeting. So I will be able to get that to you so you sort of know where you are um, as far as what you owe and what's come in. So really excited to see the faithfulness of friends and family who want to partner with you as we go to the Dominican Republic. So awesome job. I'm glad you guys have gotten your letters out. I know some of you have put some of your own funds towards things, which is, I know, a sacrifice for you guys, and it's awesome to see what God is doing and allowing you to do those things. Excuse me. So I'm excited for you. So on to some things that I've been talking with my missionaries down in the DR, specifically with Erica, who runs our Lily House ministry, and she is firming up some places for us to go in a few different areas in the country, which is great. So we're hoping some of those things come to fruition, and we're able to see a few different venues where anti-trafficking is taking place, and whether we're doing construction or doing some drama or giving testimony. I want to make you aware that those things are ongoing. It takes a while. The logistics there work a little bit differently to get stuff on the calendar and make sure people are following through on my end of things, so that when we go down, everything is sort of prepared for us to be able to go. So that takes a little time to organize those things, but they're underway. There is something else that is a bit of a change. I know that from the previous meeting, I probably threw you guys for a bit of a loop when I sort of separated you by genders and said, all right, you need to start brainstorming stuff. And I sort of did that on purpose, and sort of just needed you guys to put your thinking caps on about what are some of the things that we can bring to the table without even knowing what exactly we're going to be doing. What kind of testimonies or drama, what kind of things has God planted inside of you guys that would enable us to be able to go into any venue and be able to speak. Specifically, in the case of what we were talking about, is going into a school and being able to speak to students. And so what I have found out since then in the last couple of weeks is that school is not going to be in session yet. So we're not going to be able to go into a school necessarily. And so I've been tossing a few ideas around with some missionaries and with Erica and with Jeff Hackett and a few different things. And so what we are looking to do at this point is we want to get people to come to the local church. Because we always want to be partnering with a local church so that the people and the congregants of a church are influencing their sphere of accountability. And what we want to do is we want to bring trafficking to the forefront. What we would like to do is we want to create a brochure. And basically in that brochure it will talk about two different things. One of those things is some of the things that the girls had really talked about as far as worth and dignity and decency and how God has created us to be and how we shouldn't be cheapening those things. And so we really want one of the sections to really be sort of pretty for the girls. And Erica said, "Hey, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not like a pretty girl, but the Dominican women will respond to something that looks really pretty." And then the other half of that will be, hey, listen, these are the dangers of trafficking, and not only that, there are now criminal legal ramifications for trafficking people. And so we want it to almost be a dichotomous understanding of, hey, you are worth something, and you shouldn't be doing this personally, or with your family, your kids, or and then on the other half that, hey, if you do, there's a price to be paid for those things. And so Erica gave me some language. I'm working with Vintage to see if we can get some art done on the brochure. And so we're going forward with that, and what we will do is we will go to Guayacones, and we will be in Wandolio in the greater area where SCORE's complex is, and really blanket that area with these brochures, and at the same time invite them to a presentation. And so we would be able to share the gospel with them. We'd be able to do testimonies there, maybe a drama there. Some of the Lily House women will be able to be there. To share perhaps a gospel presentation along with a message about human dignity could be there as well. So we want church people that go to the church to understand their role as well as the greater role for the community. And so we are just working, we're starting to work on those things. I'm really excited about that. So it's a different thing from the school, but we're just rolling this stuff out, guys. Some of these things have been done before a little bit, but we're really moving the ball down the field a bit with some of this stuff. So I'm really excited for some different experiences that you guys have. And sort of as a segue, there's been several of you that have met with me personally, have written me emails about your stories. Where God has taken you from, whether it's personal sin or things that have happened to you in the past, within your control, with outside of your control, and just to see the redemption stories that I've been able to see, guys. It has been an absolute blessing for me. I'm so honored to hear your stories, so grateful for what God is doing in each one of your lives, and to see the process of sanctification and the process of redemption in your lives has just been so incredible as God has healed some wounds and help you find identity yourselves. And that's we're all human, whether we have dark skin or light skin or medium skin. Our stories are very much similar, and so I am so excited to be able to count on you to be able to move forward with your stories and be able to share them, not just with the public in the Dominican, but also with one another, and in the future be able to share them here, because that is part of your grace story that will enable the gospel to go forth in our own community here. So anyway, there's a few things that I just wanted to touch on, some changes, some really cool stuff, as well as some logistics. I hope that you guys are well. I'm excited for the next meeting that's coming up. Jeff is going to be with me. We're going to talk about a few different things, and hopefully by that point we'll have a few more things hammered down, but we just don't know. So we're going to go with it, and if you have questions, feel free to send me an email. All right, I am praying for you guys. Love you much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.